Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to English Football Club Barcelona, your Barcelona channel in English. Well, today we have some news to talk about, but before starting, let me remind you that down there is a red button that you can hit to subscribe. Like this, you will not miss any of our daily videos talking about the news of Barcelona, analyzing matches, analyzing many stuff about the team. And if you want also to help us to keep growing, so hit the red button. And now, without more delay, let's start. Well, today we start talking about Barcelona B because yesterday they played their first preseason match. It was a match against l'Escalade. It's a team of second division B or third division. I'm not really sure. I don't control that match. The point is not this, because the match was quite easy for Barcelona. They won 3-0 or 0-3 because they were playing at l'Escalade Stadium. Goals of Peque, Hiroki and Jutgla within the first 22 minutes, and later the second half nothing. They didn't score. Well, this is not the point I wanted to talk about. The point I wanted to talk about is about this. I imagine in this picture, imagine Koeman saying, "Oh, do you see that? That's the squad list, and you know what? You're not there." I imagine something like that, and that's the point I wanted to talk about in this video. Ilaix Moriba was not in this squad. Well, it calls me, or what calls my attention too, is that we had players like Peque or someone at Hiroki. Both players were there, but 3 days ago they were playing with Barcelona, the first team, the preseason match against Nastic of Tarragona. So for me, it's a bit impacting, really, this thing, because it's like a chart of matches they are having is too high anyway. But well, it's a preseason, so it's perfect. It's just to get again the rhythm, the pace of the competition. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about is that in this moment, Ilaix Moriba, even though he's training as a red, because I thought no, he's training with Barcelona B. He's not. He wasn't called for playing this match, and that's the punishment that Barcelona is doing, or is applying to Ilaix Moriba for not renewing. Do you remember we talked about this before? Barcelona, the president said clearly, if you don't renew, you will not play with Barcelona. But it doesn't mean you will not play with the first team. It means you will not play. With whole teams of Barcelona. Well, wholes. Barcelona and Barcelona B. Why? If he plays, he will be playing with the youth team. Don't forget that Ilaix Moriba, if I'm not wrong, he's 18. He's a second-year youth team player, because normally you finish that stage at around 19 years old. So Ilaix Moriba has to stay 1 year more there, because Barcelona B is not exactly a youth team, okay? For those who I think you know, but for those who don't know how this works, Barcelona B is nothing about youth players as any B teams of a first team. So Athletic Club or Real Sociedad B, where hello to Marton, I wish you the best. Or Castellón, thinking about the other friend I have there. Well, those teams of Barcelona, teams B, Osasuna B, Real Sociedad B, etc. Those teams are not youth teams. Are teams where the players have, where the players are expecting to jump up to the first team. Okay, so the players you see in Barcelona B, many of them are 22, 23. Why? Because Barcelona B is a second B division as Real Castilla. Second division, are players with a good quality, and when they reach that age they expect to go to the first team. If they don't go, normally they try to find out an exit. As examples, we have Aleñá, okay, Aleñá or Cucurella from Barcelona. I'm talking. These players, they left because they were seeing that they couldn't go to Barcelona, to the first team, and or the coach didn't trust them, or their positions was overcrowded, as it's happening now, for example, with Alex Collado, who said, if I don't go to the first team, I will try to find a solution for this, because I don't want to stay in Barcelona B again, because that doesn't help you to progress as a professional. So that's what is happening. And remember, we have, even though Laporta is looking for midfielders, we have many. Nico, Collado, Orellana. Actually, Orellana was talking to about his future. It seems like it's getting far from Barcelona because he's not playing enough minutes. So as you're seeing, we have a lot of players for the same position, the midfielder, that we could take profit from them. Or advantage. We could put them to play, but well, I don't know why they don't trust them. They know more about them than me, of course. But the point here is that he's a young player yet. That was an impressive thing, that he was very young. He came to play as Pedri, or now Yusuf Demir. Anyway, if he doesn't sign, he will go to those teams, to the youth team to play, even if he trains with the Barcelona B. But the good thing here is that if Barcelona sells him, he has a cancellation clause of 100 million euros. But if they reach an agreement and any team is interested in getting him this summer, it will be 25 million, because this is his market value, or his price of market now, or his market price now. So if Manchester City or Chelsea, that were the teams that seems more interested in him, wants him, they should pay that. I think it's a good money, but I'm not sure if that's a good decision. I think Ilaix plays quite good, etc. So, in my opinion, should try to find a solution for it. But if not, well, money is welcome. No. Also, fast new. The other day we were talking about the Gampa Trophy, that it's going to be played against Juventus. Actually, women's and men's teams, or the women and the men team, are going to play this trophy against Juventus. So we were saying they are not going to play with public because the government said it's not allowed. Well, it seems that it's not exactly like that. And Barcelona will play this tournament at Barcelona's stadium at Camp Nou with 19,869 people viewing the match. That's the thing. It's a 20% of capacity of Camp Nou. So not bad. Money to come. Let's see how is the price, because sometimes the price is getting higher due to the situation, and that makes that not all the capacity is full, or not the stadium is full. So well. Also, we are going to talk about few news of the market. For example, Pjanic. We read a news about Tutto Sport, Italian newspapers of sport, of course, where it says that Pjanic agent, Fali Ramadani, was having a meeting this Wednesday with La Vecchia Signora, the Juventus team. And it seems that it's not so easy, because first Juventus cannot pay his salary. And as you know, Pjanic is somehow doesn't accept to reduce his salary. So what Juventus needs is to make Aaron Ramsey get out of the team, leave the team. And like that, Pjanic could come, because the salary is too high for Juventus in this moment. But could happen, because as you remember, it was an option that Juventus said, or it was something we heard, that could be this battle between Pjanic and Ramsey. And also Allegri used Pjanic much, so it could be an option to get him to make him go. But anyway, he's a bit in rush too. That's why everything is going to be a bit fast, trying to contact these Italian teams, because he wants to leave Barcelona before going to the stage in Germany. So that's other point. Also, I wanted to talk about Griezmann, because if you remember some videos ago, we talked about Griezmann, that that Manchester United, Juventus, and Chelsea were interested in the player. So it seems that one more is on the draw, and this is the Spurs. The Tottenham is looking for Griezmann, but the point is that what I want to point out is, can Tottenham pay his salary? Because Griezmann is not reducing his salary. That's something I don't like. Also, I want to remark here, is there anything we can base this information on? Because even though Tottenham is interested in Griezmann because Kane is going to go to Manchester City, it doesn't mean that Griezmann really wants to go to Tottenham. Remember, Griezmann wants to win trophies. And how many trophies has Harry Kane got with Tottenham? So that's something we have to think about too. So for me, that's more a rumor than a real option. And also, we're going to talk about Mana, because you remember Ray Mana was on the market, we said it, but he scored 3 goals. Actually, some of them were like, oh my God, what a player. I think Ronald Koeman liked him, and don't forget, Barcelona is looking for a forward. So it won't be so crazy to think that Koeman could ask the president, Joan Laporta, to let Ray Mana come to the first team as a substitute player, as a help in the first team, and don't let him go. Anyway, his price on the market due to this match, that's how crazy sometimes the market is, that the prices goes up and down so fast. His price increased just because of that hat trick, but actually the match he did, I think it was quite good. And finally, I want to talk about Matheus Fernandes, because he said he did some declarations quite strong. He talked about this cancellation clause that Barcelona did without saying anything, like saying you have to leave and finish. Well, they fired him directly. I have the declaration, but it's becoming too long, so I'm going to try to be fast. And he said, I don't know, and when I received the cancellation, the letter, I didn't believe it. I was at home hanging out with my wife. I got a message from the club staff asking if I had the same email address. I confirmed it and I received it. I didn't understand. I sent it to my manager and lawyer. They said it was my firing. Some time passed and my name was the press, no conversation, nothing. They didn't even call me to say hello and goodbye. I don't know what the board of directors did. It cost nothing to call, talk. I think it was very unprofessional. And it was very ugly from the club to do that. I don't even know how it happened, and I left it to my lawyers. I always had the dream as a child to play for Barcelona. When I got here, they didn't treat me like a player. I told the director that he didn't treat me like a professional Barcelona player, regardless of winning a lot, a little. If this or that was done, I'm a Barcelona player. I wanted to be treated the same. The other signings had a presentation and I didn't. I was a little upset seeing it from the outside. I thought one thing, and when I got here, I was treated differently. Yeah, well, Matheus, one thing I want to tell you. I wanted to be signed for Barcelona too when I was a young player, when I played for Peña Sport and etc. Good. Sometimes it's not what you want. The world doesn't go like that. It's not everything you want, because I want to be millionaire and here I am, So that's, you understand. I hope you understand it. Sometimes your dreams can't come true because you are not like that. So you have to focus on your strengths. You are now a Palmeiras player, so I wish you the best. But for me, and I think the 90% or 95 or 99% of people in Barcelona thought that you were not the right player to sign for Barcelona. And I'm sorry for saying to you that. But again, I wish you the best for everything. And that's right. If you say it's right. It was ugly, but anyway, I'm sorry, but you were not a player, and it was ugly how they fired you, and how they, well, if what you say is true, it's ugly how they fired you, and it was ugly that they didn't present you. But anyway, again, I insist, you didn't have the quality to be here as other players that we have had before. And that's all, guys. Thank you for watching us. Sorry because it was a bit long, the video, but well, see you later with more news. And remember, later we will have the second preseason match, Barcelona-Girona. So enjoy the day and see you later.